we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
Olha só a lista de coisas que eu já liberei. Meu Deus.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
É cheio de pessoas, né? Eu não sei onde é que você tá vendo vida além disso.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this. Open sesame!
Ah, não.
Olha que diálogo merda.
Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
E essas suas pistas?
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certificado? Como assim?
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten them to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
E que teste?
Not a clue.
Ué.
I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog as an ordinary robot. He's, special.
Ah, aqui o certificado. Ok. Tá, vamos lá falar com os robôzão. Opa, dá aqui o papel rapidão. Obrigado.
This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Essa coisa... Pior que essa coisa parece mesmo um semáforo.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the internal combustion engine wrap tournament?
E eu lá vou saber, oxi.
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
É, então.
Sempo, do you know the answer?
Sempo Gasky always knows that... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the internal combustion engine wrap tournament?
É, sei lá, Doutor Cavador?
Incorrect answer. Certification result. Failure.
You know, friends, if you don't know the answer, you don't have to pretend you do.
Reassessing. Subject threat index. High.
E que isso?
Initializing combat module. Threat elimination active.
Combat module? This thing's faulty, right?
Wishful thinking. It's about to attack.
Ah, só porque eu errei a resposta? Qual foi? Ah, tá de sacanagem. Semáforo maldito.
Phew, that was scary. It just suddenly attacked.
This button says system reset. Let's give it a try.
System reset. Successful. Certification sequence. Online. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Ugh, I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Ugh, let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Aqui, ó, tome.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
Vamos ouvir, vai.
You don't know the answer? That's lame. It's back to school for you.
Oxi.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Balloway says, you're done for. The last time he acted on his own advice, he electrocuted himself. You should be asking people with real smarts. No one is better at fixing machines than Marev. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub to get a vibrating drill to work.
Centro de controle para ligar a furadeira de vibração.
Marev? Him and his brother wouldn't know a real relic if it hit him in the face. Last I heard, he got scammed by someone selling counterfeit junk.
Ah, you're just salty, my friend.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
You know, Missy, you sure know how to bear a grudge.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers. Internal combustion engine champion, 88 degrees bedrock. Repping the dawn of the underworld rap. Here's something to wake up your soul. Check it. Lighted the moon of a city of snow.
Deixa eu chutar algum aqui, vai. Modo de freio operante?
Wrong. Congratulations.
Ué?
Simple question. Terrible answer. It's back.
Can I smash this can opener already?
Ha! You wanna go? You caught me in a bad mood. Let's do this.
Não é possível que eu não vou acertar nenhuma, cara, na moral. É mais fácil ir na porrada com esses bichos, vai, tanto faz, na moral.
Wait, have mercy. I'm sorry. One certification coming right up.
Now we're talking.
Okay. Please extend your right hand.
Vai lá, Márcia, estica a mão.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know. Ow.
There you are. Only one more to go. Now, please leave me in peace.
Tá, agora esse amigo aqui.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Tome.
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected.
É, esse aqui já tá com parafuso a menos mesmo.
Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
Vai partir dessa pra melhor. Beleza. Eu já não ia pensar em resposta mesmo. Cansei já desse negócio.
Learn how to behave now.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always me? How come it hurt even more than the other two?
Coitada.
We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
Pronto, toma esse certificado, vai.
Open
Não tem graça, cara.
See, not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost
Ah, vá,
caution.
não me diga que é um território completamente inexplorado.
Set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
Esse chão puta de sacanagem com a minha cara.
Did anyone hear what I just said?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Where is he?
O cara sumiu de novo, velho. Não é
Where did he
possível.
run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
É, essa é a terceira ou segunda vez já.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Olha só, robozinho, quem é um bom garoto? Aqui tá o nosso certificado, a gente quer ver se eu eu não vou meter essa.
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that gonna improve our chances? Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara. Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
Ela é da família do Svarog.
Family.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
É melhor a gente ir atrás dela, vai.
That little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself? Ugh, it doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
Nossa, que rolo, meu Deus do céu.
This is a big town. Where should we start?
Clara said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Licença, licença, licença. Ih, deu ruim.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Como faz pra diferenciar eles?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be in.
Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way. Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her.
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Ah, outro desse bicho.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
falando do diabo, né?
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he...
What?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments.
Bom, isso é óbvio, né? Ele é um robô.
Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
Por que a gente não tenta de outra forma? Sei lá.
I'm always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We'll have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so... stubborn? No. Intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Do nada.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog.
Existe outro jeito?
If we circumvent Clara and the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even more likely to give us the cold shoulder.
Isn't a robot shoulder cold to begin with?
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
Nós somos a nova variável.
Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
She turned that way, quick!
Caraca, ela é rápida, hein?
Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
Ô moço, fala aí o que você tá fazendo. Seja clara com a gente.
I can't figure it out. Oh, it's you. You came with me after all.
Não dá pra desistir.
You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
Tem muita consideração pelos outros.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
Ah, I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we got this. Right, Don Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Nossa, toma. Ai, toma.
Gotta sell good revenue for fat.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now.
Não estamos tentando conquistar você.
Ainda bem.
I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her?
Inventar alguma coisa. É o negócio da variável. Talvez funcione.
Our arrival. No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was a long time ago. The same time the underworld was sealed off, I think.
Mais de 10 anos quase.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're...
A gente nem é desse planeta.
There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Acho que a gente tá inventando.
Hey, he and Marge aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan, Han, and he, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Vamos fazer a diferença, sei lá.
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, Follow me.
Bora. Nossa,
Rania, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
você teve que dar toda uma viagem muito doida, meu Deus.
Said what I truly felt.
Mó viagem doida pra ir pra lá, pra cá. Onde será que eu já vi isso antes, hein?
Não sei de nada.
I'm back, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
O portão sumiu do nada e voltou.
It's okay,
Ué.
Clara. We're here to reason with him.
Olha os bugs visuais aí
I'll
acontecendo.
leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Bora.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
Ih, lascou. Não, viemos falar sobre o futuro do subterrâneo. Acho que esse aqui é bom.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity.
Ih.
Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
Ok. Você sabe o que é um Stellaron?
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited.
Então ele sabe o que é.
You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised.
Ué?
I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
Ah, vai dar tudo errado. Não é possível que vai dar errado.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences.
Qual foi?
Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to
Só tá
worse.
piorando, velho. Não é possível.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Ah, cara, qual foi?
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
Ah, mano, qual foi, velho?
Executing annihilation.
Ai. Essa doeu.
Executing operation.
Tá pega.
Por que tanta violência, rapaz?
Purge initiated.
Ai. Tá doendo, moço. Para.
Tá bom, eu não vou aguentar mais.
In your prescription!
Much better.
Ai, não curou nada.
Analysis complete.
Ih, que isso? Ô, isso foi da hora, tá? Caraca, que da hora. Ele estalando os dedos e vindo um monte de míssil. Pareceu o Zhongli.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield?
Opa!
All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Ah, o cara foi trazer a Natasha.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation.
The truth of life and
Tá,
death.
vamos na ordem.
Push forward.
Ia lá.
Exceeds threshold. Evaluating variables.
I've no interest in conflict.
Ih, que isso?
Me ajuda aqui, pô.
Puta que pariu, pegou logo a minha healer. Tá de sacanagem.
High-risk individual.
No
Ô,
interest
corno.
in conflict.
Tá, tô quase. Tamo indo.
Reinforcing.
Ah, de novo essa mãozona. Ah, cara, qual foi?
Pô, cara, de novo, cara.
Preciso tirar essa mãozona daqui, cara.
Enemy data sig-
Value exceeds threshold. High-risk individual.
Vai de vala.
Solado! Vivo!
Caraca, foi complicadinho isso aqui, hein? Com essa mãozona aí roubando a minha bailo toda hora é complicado.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Sai daí!
Clara, you...
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Claire. Ra.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
O preço era alto demais.
Clara seems like the only one who can break through Svarog's cold logic. It's a good thing she was here. I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle. It's just beginning.
Uhum.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
Cabe a você fazer o seu próprio julgamento de quem tá mentindo agora.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
Beleza. Metade do Mágico de Oz. Legal o nome dessa conquista. Derrote o Homem de Lata e a Garotinha. Svarog e Clara virão nossos amigos. Ok.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders?
Sim.
Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level highest. Request approved. Transmission.
Beleza, o que vai rolar agora?
Is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Okay.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830.
Okay.
Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
É que sei lá, tipo, beleza, eles não tinham uma forma, eles não têm uma forma de como destruir essa coisa, mas deixar essa pesquisa oculta me parece errado, sabe?
Why is there a robot here? During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
Eles estavam procurando uma forma de destruir o Stellaron.
And it would appear that they never succeeded.
E nunca conseguiram.
Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Branya, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just feel a little faint.
Você deve ter muita informação para digerir.
Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
Não, eu tenho certeza que ela sabe. Tipo, eu acho que o que todos os outros fizeram até agora é alguma forma de ou controlar, que é controlar o Stellaron ou destruir essa coisa. Mas A Cocolina, ela quer se aliar a essa bagaça.
I'm sorry.
Vai ser por isso.
It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible.
Tá bom. Ah, posso ver de novo? Ok. Eu não sei porquê, mas esse bicho aqui me lembrou o Capitano. Deve ser porque o cara tem uma aparência de robô e tal. Eu espero muito que o Capitano seja nessa vibe aqui também. Ia ser muito da hora, velho. Apesar do cara ser um humano.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
O seu apoio chegou na hora certa, valeu.
Well, you should really be thanking Santo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought.
Essa aqui é rir pra não chorar.
Como é que é? Ela é a líder de verdade? Oxi!
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld.
Aí o plot twist, caraca.
Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks.
Imagina. Trabalho de herói, oxi.
When the underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
Vai ser difícil pra gente conseguir derrotar a guardiã.
Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you.
Ah, então ela vai vir com a gente.
Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now.
Foi grande choque pra ela.
Right. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Ok.
How's it going, partner?
Antes de sair.
Is that feeling in your chest the thrill of victory or just the joy of making it out alive? I know your heart is bursting with gratitude, but there's no need to thank me. We have what I'd like to call a fiscal friendship.
Amizade fiscal.
Right.
Vai te lascar. Você sabia que a Natasha era do Fogo Vivo?
Chief? Of course I knew. Wildfire are mostly made up of torch and pitchfork types. How could they function without her? Not that I'm criticizing old Oleg. He's good at the heavy lifting. It's just that Wildfire needs a meticulous thinker lurking in the working in the background.
Ok. Quando é que você foi buscar ela?
Ha! I knew that you get yourselves into trouble eventually, so I got Oleg to send relief in advance. Pretty sensible, right?
Bom trabalho.
My pleasure! Friends should look out for each other. Good for business. Here's a slice of life experience for you. Resourceful businessmen never get into risky trading without a plan B. And a plan B for their plan B. Plan C, we call that.
Parece que você gosta de complicar as coisas.
Hey now, you got me all wrong. I just enjoy watching people fight. That's all. Fierce words, fists flying. What's not to like?
Ok, me convenceu. Valeu.
Easy there. Don't get mushy on me now. We professional types don't have time for thank yous. It's business. Feelings don't come into it. Ha ha ha! You see? Gotcha! Seriously though, Sampo will always be happy to assist you.
At daybreak, the Guardian shall be a glittering star, illuminating the people's path. At nightfall, the Guardian shall be a flickering flame, comforting the people's soul. Ah, so many years. Have I been following lies this whole time?
Hey, maybe you should find someone to talk to. Don't let it get you down. You can share your feelings with others, you know? Do you think keeping it all to yourself is doing you any good? You let that status of yours go to your head, huh? Afraid to show weakness? That's why you're keeping so much bottled up inside, right? This isn't the overworld. I don't do envy and etiquette down here. Whatever's on your mind, you can say it.
I just want to be clear in myself first. These fragments of history, the teachings I studied, it's all muddled together in my mind. I don't know what I should believe.
No, you just have to be clear on what you should do. You've spent long enough living in lies, Branya. This is your chance to break out of the cage.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine era records, intact. War of Defense combat data, intact. Geomero development group era records, intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs, intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping in behavior, intact.
Dormi até tarde.
So your memory module is okay?
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact.
O Svarog é como se fosse pai super protetor.
They are memories of family.
Family.
I understand. Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.